wanted to touch on a couple of things that you talked about. The idea of win-win-win was really interesting in terms of providing something that works for the editorial, for the advertisers, and the audience. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Well, I think that for too long, online advertising has come at the expense of the user experience. And I think that the challenge of our time is how do you make it feel, the idea is that it feels native, so that it's accretive to the experience for the consumer. And I'm not suggesting that display is dead. What I'm saying is that we need to do a better job at making the entire experience work for the consumer. And part of that is making our advertisers' content better and much more natural part of the feed consumption experience. And really what's forcing us to do that and reconsider it is mobile, because in mobile it's all about the feed, and increasingly we're living in a world of feeds. So what I really want to work on, and what we are working on, is how do we help marketers be more effective creating value for consumers, so it's a win for the consumer, it's a win from a marketing perspective and a marketing value perspective, and it's a win for our publications.
Right. And just one last thing, I just want to talk about on that, the idea of play and how you are using play to experiment in that space. Can you give a couple of examples of what you're doing?
Well, I think I would look at it a bit more broadly, and I would say that I think perhaps we haven't done a good enough job in the industry of detaching the creation of a print product from the creation of a digital product. And in many ways, the digital resources were sort of connected to print in a way that wasn't creating the best product. And so what I try to do is create space for them to succeed, where they're not sort of second guessing everything they're doing, but they're doing what you do when you create a wonderful product. They're thinking about their audience, they're looking at the data, and they're really sort of playful on how they find engagement. And it's creating that space for them to succeed, which I think in the print world wasn't when digital sat too close to the old print world, it was hard because the process of content creation in print is very, very controlled.
Great. Thanks very much.